Hi there. Welcome to Apple World, you folks. Traci Braxton has, as of late, died at 50 years old, and her loved ones are shattered and crushed. Yet, what truly occurred, and how could we miss every one of the signs? Traci Braxton, who was vocalist Toni Braxton's more youthful sister, has died in the wake of fighting esophageal malignant growth for about a year. This is so miserable, and my contemplations and petitions to God are with her family and her companions at this troublesome time. Like her more established sister, Toni Braxton was a vocalist and an entertainer. She was most popular for featuring in the Braxton family hit unscripted television show named Braxton Family Values. She likewise had her own public broadcast out of the Traci Braxton Show. She delivered 2 collections during her music vocation, and the melody Last Call is her most noteworthy outlining tune, arriving at number 11 on the Billboard R&B graph. As well as being a vocalist, she likewise featured in a few motion pictures, like Miscreants Needed, which was delivered in 2018, all of which were delivered in 2019, and The Christmas Lottery, which was delivered in 2020. Presently, it is muddled when Traci got her malignant growth conclusion since she decided to keep that data hidden. The specific subtleties are simply known to her loved ones, and they are keeping it that way as she needed anyway. It is accepted that she got the determination something like 1 year. Before she passed in July 2021, she posted this picture taken at her child Kevin's wedding. As you can see from the image, she seems to have lost a great deal of weight. At the time, we knew nothing about her conclusion or the confidential fights that she was battling. However, obviously she was going through something we simply didn't have the foggiest idea what, and she was intensely savaged by web clients. And I won't call them fans on the grounds that no genuine fan will accomplish something that awful. Individuals were so unkind to her, they disgraced her for going excessively far with her weight reduction venture, and for instance, this individual that tweeted is Traci Braxton debilitated and that lit it. Lee girl in regulation, Olivia unquestionably got some weight. She probably got the manner in which Traci lost in addition to the fact that she was awful to Traci. She body disgraced her little girl in regulation. Also, which is all shades are off base, the negative remarks got so terrible that Traci had to lock remarks on the post on Instagram, and I believe that is simply so miserable. Envision fighting for your life and afterward perusing dreadful remarks online about your body. This simply demons traits how enormous of a deceiver individuals are on the grounds that this is exactly the same thing that happened to Chadwick Boseman. Recollect how he continued live on Instagram, and individuals were disgracing him for his weight reduction and considering him a wide range of dreadful names like crackhead and break jaguar and stuff like that. Then it came out that he was really doing combating disease at that point, and after he passed, everybody was via virtual entertainment discussing be caring. To everybody, no one can tell what individuals are going through. Quit savaging individuals on the web, and a wide range of stuff. Several months later, they were doing likewise to Traci. It's simply miserable that there are still such countless individuals who feel like it's okay to offer frightful remarks like that on the grounds that the individual being referred to is a superstar. We truly need to improve as people. I mean, golly, Traci passed walk 11 in 2022. And as per TMZ, she was encircled by family when she passed. It's a little reassurance. Yet basically, she isn't in torment any longer, and she got to feel the adoration for those nearest to her before she passed. Her family has taken to online entertainment to discuss the unfortunate occurrence and her significant other, Kevin Sarah Sr., who composed it. It took a ton for me to post this. It's with crushing sadness that I should say I've lost my first love, Traci Braxton, because of her fight with malignant growth. She was my beauty queen, my reality, my life, my Bonnie, help hummingbird, my stone closest companion, and my better half spouse for life. My beginning and end. I'm lost without you. What am I expected to do currently? May God give me the strength. Thank you for our life we had together until we meet again. Child, young lady, timeless love. My for all eternity. This is simply so miserable on the grounds that it's undeniable from this post that he adored her so much, and he is really lamenting they were hitched for around 25 years, and I realize this will be truly hard for him right now. Her child. Kevin likewise took to Instagram composing, and I heard the report about my mom being wiped out. First thing she said was, I will battle and beat this. She battled as far as possible, and today she's settled. I love my mom always, and this damages so a lot. However, I'm settled. realizing she isn't in torment any longer. I love you. Mama, I will miss you. Toni Braxton likewise put out an announcement for the Braxton family, saying it is with the highest level of disappointment that we educate you regarding the death of our sister Traci. Obviously, she was a brilliant light, a great little girl, an astounding sister, a caring mother, spouse, grandma, and a regarded entertainer. We will miss her beyond a doubt, Traci spent toward the beginning of today. As the snow was falling, our heavenly messenger is presently a snowflake. We ask that you regard our protection as we intend to send her home with affection, praising her life. We, our family, perpetually love the Braxton family. You all, this is simply so miserable, and I feel so terrible for the family. Her mom, Evelyn, likewise put out her very own announcement on Instagram. She said, "My dear, sweet, brilliant, extraordinary girl, we dozed in a similar bed before she turned out to be so in critical condition the entire evening, talking while at the same time sharing such countless privileged insights." She said with such a lot of solidarity of confidence, "Mother, I will beat this. My mending is close to the curve. I answer with such a lot of trust. Totally gracious. Yes, you will be recuperated, child, young lady. Point of fact," she went on as days-long stretches of time gave. She held to her assurance that she could be a model for another person, that she could maybe help them through this grim sickness. As I watched her consistently, her brain developed further and more resolved. She supplicated consistently. We rehashed hymns 23 and blessed her heads with oil. Traci kept up with God's tranquility. She never grumbled, and she recently realized that she planned to overcome this. And didn't make any difference how it looked. Life was hers, and she planned to have it. I watched the weight drop off. I watched the tears spilling down her face as she clutched her confidence and her convictions. She battled a decent battle and hung on until she was unable to hang on any longer, just to understand that occasionally recuperating isn't on the side of God's realm. However, it lies on the opposite side of the chest of God. Thank you, Master, for a long time you have given all of us and the world with Traci, permitting me to be her mama. It will continuously be a vacant spot in my heart that won't ever be satisfied, in spite of the fact that she came through me. Yet, she comes from God. Yes, we will miss her. Since we love her, Master, thank you. Credit to us such a wonderful fortune and a vessel that won't ever be neglected. And no, I will not say anything negative. This is the very saddest thing that might at any point happen to a parent, and no parent ought to at any point need to cover their kid. There has been a flood of help from the fans all around the world, with one fan saying, "May God favor every relative to overcome this troublesome time. I wish you the most profound compassion toward your misfortune. God favor the Braxton family will be in my requests." Another fan said, "Losing Traci Braxton wants to lose an aunt." We love that family, you all, and I thank Traci and the Braxtons for being so crude and benevolent with their valuable family time for us as individuals of color to feel seen, heard, and comprehended through their show. Supplications to the Braxtons. Another person said, "Today is a miserable day. I've loved the Braxton family.